So it's day one of the Is300 build series. Finally refreshing my car. I've said I've been gonna do this for since I've owned it. I've owned it for almost, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now. Sorry guys, I say a lot. So basically, I'm gonna refresh the whole car. I'm one of those people that has to have everything perfect for me to do it. I can make anything work on anyone's car. We've done it to everyone's car, and then you fix everyone's stuff and it's right, it's nice, and then when you get to your stuff, it's it's either perfect or you just leave it. And I finally have saved all of the money. I've sold some stuff and have the money to do a 1J swap and to paint this thing and make it nice again. So we're in a body shop. You guys have seen us in this body shop, and I'm gonna be tearing the whole car down, doing a kit, straightening it because it is really not straight. Suspension, cutting it, quarters, overs, custom fenders, new wheels, everything. I want to fit 265s on the rear and be able to clear a big wheel with it and a big wheel in the front too. Today is day one. I'm stripping all of just the moldings off, not the doors and everything for paint, but just all the moldings, the bumpers, everything that I'm gonna be putting new stuff on over, basically, or where there's dirt. And I'm just gonna be spraying it because tomorrow I'm gonna be cutting the quarters out for the Overfenders. Yeah, but this is the build that I wanna be proud of myself for doing. I have this car has got me everything. I love this car. It's not like my first car or anything. It's just I met all my friends I have to this day pretty much with this car. I learned to drive. I learned to work on really work on shit. I learned to wreck, get better and just maintain one of these, really. Kiara and I went on our first date in this, and we went drifting, and it was a very special moment because we've been together for 4 years now. It's everything. It's my whole life. I love this car to death, and I've always said that I was going to refresh it. It's at the stage pretty much where it's a missile car. Not a really bad missile, but it's either going to just be a missile car for the rest of its life. It's going to be past the point of no return where you wouldn't put the money into it, or I can refresh it right now and have the understanding that it's going to be in the same condition in a couple years, probably worse, because I like to drive it hard. So I finally have the money, the time, a little time.
And a deadline.
And a deadline now.
You're doing fast.
Yeah. So, yeah, day one, it's April 26th. We have an event on May 27th, and this car needs to be in a sponsor booth. Can't own a JZX100 anymore. I actually tried to buy one this year to be legal in July. Tried to buy a 90, not going through a credit card loan shark company, even though I'm sure it works great to buy one. I just don't have that kind of money. We're trying to buy a house and move and have kids and so if I can't own one of those, I'm gonna build this sick and drive them hard. So day one, got a load of work to do. This thing's really rough, and I couldn't be more excited. I've waited my whole life to do this. I got my 1J for my pickup 8 years ago, decided that was dumb. And then I realized you could put a 1J in an Is300 because I didn't even know about them at the time. Oh, they have 2Js. Oh, 1J goes right in. I, kind of dedicated my whole life to this. The only thing I was really looking at was
Your car.
my car, or how to do stuff to it, or all the little stuff that nobody these days knows because you guys don't look at enough forums and figure out what actually works. And I don't have a good savings account because of this car, because of my love for drifting. I didn't get the best job out of college. I have the facility, the tools. Because that's way more expensive than building a car to build my car. So once this is done, I'm really stoked. I hope you guys like it. I hope you learn some stuff. And we're just gonna get to it, and it's gonna get done. So I'm really stoked. I don't know, I get emotional about it. It's weird. Most dudes, it's just a car. This is my one car, and I've kept it nice. I've totaled this car 3 times, 2 or 3 times, and repaired it, and it's just worked. And it wasn't perfect to do everything and fix it right, so I just kind of put it back together, fit everything kinda, and we just kept driving. But today, and this time in my life, is finally the time to do it. And so, I don't know. I hope you guys can relate. But if not, watch me build a cool car, and then watch me go thrash it and drive hard with it with my friends. So, let's get to work. So for those of you that are literally ripping your wings off your trunks, you don't need to. There's 210s. There's double-side tape on this, so you get, everyone tries to do a weird, like I don't even know what they're using these days anymore to do it, like the at-homers, but if you just get a
What?
like flat chisel or like
Not
a paint
chisel,
scraper,
it's like a paint scraper.
and you go under, it'll cut it real nice, and if you kind of like push down, it won't cut into your paint. But I mean, I wouldn't do that unless I was repainting it, because you could scratch it. And then to get it out, there's 2 push-in clips, so you got to squeeze them together after the bolts are out, or it'll feel like it's still bolted. And if you're doing it on your own, you can actually apply some pressure by wedging one of those in. So now it's going to be pulling up. Plastic, always use plastic or you'll scratch and dent the hell out of whatever you're doing.
Now they're under, those of you that didn't make sense to you. They're right here. There's a pin right where my finger is.
So move this harness, and then, so you got that wedge, so it's putting pressure up on this side. It's here, so there's just 2 wings. Might need even more pressure, actually. You put it to here if you can, but don't. Here, let me just do it. You could break it.
Break what?
Here. If you pull this out wrong, it'll dent, and if you put it in wrong, it'll dent. Yeah, that's fine. There's some in this corner too that we're not seeing. So sure.
Yeah. But just
Yeah,
put
there
pressure
is.
on that and
There
then
is.
do that.
And there's 2 in the corners too, which are literally in the worst place ever, because you pretty much gotta like cut that out to get to it. What the f? So that was really dumb.
Here.
They didn't want you to take the wings off these cars apparently. The other way you can do it, so I'm being a dumb and I'm not thinking, even though I'm at work. So you slide this in sometimes if you get lucky, and you can actually depress the pins just like that on the wings real carefully. Once you get one, the other ones will actually tend to want to kind of go. Oh, come on.
Don't take your ring off unless you're repainting. This is the best way to say this.
Yeah, really. So this one's off.
Or if it's drift missile and you're just gonna cut the interior kind of out a little bit.
I do this every day, and I'll tell you, this is a stupid design. End of day 1, could have got a f***ing shitload more done. Sorry for the bleepage. But it is Monday. We're both jet lagged, so we're both tired. So we're going to go home tonight and cook something and eat and sleep. Otherwise, we're gonna kill each other. So tomorrow I just need to unadhesive this, give the car a really good, like, thorough wash, and then fit the overs and kind of mark where I need to cut them. And then I'm just gonna like cut them like a ton, because it's always gonna have overs on it after that, whether it be those or some other kind. I need to fit the wheels good, and then wash it again. I'm gonna wash all the suspension.
The next day.
What's up, guys? It is day 2. The Is300 is now stripped of adhesive. We use lacquer thinner and rags, got it off. So no more adhesive. I just degreased the whole car, triple washed it, washed where all the bumpers mount, washed under the rockers, washed the wheels. It's clean. It's clean now. In the video, you'll probably see me being pretty rough with it. Doesn't matter. I'm sanding the whole car down and primering it, so. I mean, yeah, it's still a little dirty. I'll clean it later, but it's as clean as it needs to be. And so now, my father is Chris Kuhnhausen. Big shout out, Dad. I really appreciate your help. He's going to help me chop these quarters off. And I am fully confident that I could do it, no problem, because you're covering them up anyways. But it never hurts to have someone that does this for a living. He builds custom like SEMA hot rods and stuff for my brother. So we're gonna chop these off. You might see the new Johnnies in this video. Car is about to get here. Everything's stripped. As you can see, like, I racer wheeled it and then you just lacquer it. Unfortunately, this car is 19 years old. I don't know. And so a lot of the adhesive is like cooked on there and it's hard, so we gotta sand it off. Everything is stripped besides the mirrors and the door handles and the headlights to paint it, essentially. Those are all coming off, but we're not paint prepping it yet. We're just cutting it to fit these wheels and get the quarters fixed. That's about where we're at. And my dad's he doesn't really want to be filmed because he's a business owner and stuff. So sorry if the parts that he's helping me in are a little quick or time lapse or something. But you'll probably get the gist of it. It's pretty simple. You just cut the damn thing and weld it. It's 2 pieces. You cut one, you weld the other. You'll see. I'll explain it. Yeah, so for now, I'm going to head in there. I'm going to see what he's up to, see if he can help me. He's doing some body work on a project right now. But the painting the basic part is done, just the tedious little and so now it's cut these. Sorry, that's the air compressor purge. So now we're gonna chop those, hopefully fit some overfenders, and we'll go from there. And then I pretty much gotta do a bunch of body work to the car. So, peace. I'll see ya in a bit. Car's jacked up. Now you're probably gonna see us tape this off just with a tape line, and we're going to chop it off. And there's 2 sides to this, so it's called double wall. They're double layered. We're gonna try and attempt to cut just the first part out, and then the other part you cut off, you slit and you bend it up, and then you tack it. I'll probably fully weld it. We'll see. And then you just seal it. You're good to go. We're gonna run a Sharpie down through the over this line and then probably pull the tape. But a lot of people, if you're trying to do like precise metal fenders, you measure evenly and then you
Yeah.
drop point. And that's, you know. That was a lot more satisfying than I thought it would be.
How come?
I'm getting rid of the biggest mistake I ever made on my whole car. Cut the outer cut, and then we cut the inner, and now we're gonna hammer this up to there, cut off the excess. So it's sealed. This is actually part of the structure, so we can't this up. Sorry, it's my one for the video. Mess this up. And we're going to tack. So that's about it. It stays tight. You tack it, it'll stay tight between there. And then you can hit it up more. So I got hit pretty hard in that pillar, in the B pillar, and crumpled the door.
Take off your funny glasses.
Different doors on it. To fit the overs, you need like an 1/8 of an inch gap. So, because they close together. My door is like a millimeter from touching a quarter. So I'm just gonna let him bang it out. Save me a lot of time messing with it. We'll just get it in one shot instead of me playing with it. We can't get it perfectly flush because if you hit this up hard, it'll bow this panel. So we're just tacking it, hitting it. So we're forcing the secondary part of this kind of structural. And we're clamping this because we need a bigger door gap. So by doing that, they're kind of pressuring each other and it's pulling the gap out. So we have a bigger gap. Happy with how this is coming out.
That looks better than your fenders before.
I know. So he cut the lip off. I probably cut off, but he's here. And we're just trying to get this done so we can all go home and eat dinner after work. So we're going to do this side tonight. It's game plan. Got a lot done already. Kind of take note. If you have one of these cars, kind of take note.
This is just a prettier way to do it.
It's not pretty. It's a better way because otherwise you,
It puts structure back in it.
Yeah.
It actually makes it stronger than
It is a prettier way.
But it's just a unibody car.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but. All right, so it's the end of night 2. I did 90% of the finish grinding. I just need to weld up a few more pinholes and smooth it all out so that I'll probably lay some Bondo. It's pretty small. So I have all that clearance now. Over will probably sit like here somewhere. Just for comparison. Yeah. Okay. I think we can work with that. Holy cow. Yeah. I think we're great. So I'm incredibly hyped. This is kind of just this portion I was like dreading, and it has been a cakewalk. So
the next day.
Hey, what's up guys? It is day 3 of the S300 build. You already saw us do the passenger quarter. Now here's the driver. So let's give it one of these. All right, it's the end of night 3, guys. You can see, got her all done. So now I just gotta fit the other one over and door card, and we will figure this out. I'm not actually even sure what I'm gonna do. Probably just fit that stuff tomorrow, get it drilled out, and then trim the doors and get the gaps perfect so that they close in and out. And then I gotta fix the overs. The overs are f***ing messed up. So, but after that, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and then we'll just do the front fenders, fit the kit, and start body work. That's easy. It's nothing. So, I'm kidding. It sucks. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this kind of helped give you an idea if you were struggling, because I know I saw a few and they just weren't, like, they weren't super detailed, and they weren't like, the dudes obviously didn't know what they were doing, and they kind of hacked them. Like, it worked, but why? Like, why? I don't know. Do it right. If you're gonna be in there and you don't want to do that again, do it right once. So, all right, gang. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace. See you next time.